Hey there, ALT. This is an overview to a conversation that we will take place on February the 17th. It's intended to get us ready for that discussion, but it's also designed to show you how a blended learning course would be structured. So I'm presenting this as if this were in a blended learning course. You can get a feel for what kinds of construction need to take place to get our courses up and running for the fall. The first thing you have are some directions that I've sent you, and you are watching the video overview now, so great, you've done the first step. The first thing I want you to do is spend a little bit of time looking at this document. This is a overview to how we might go about doing blended learning course construction. Some issues to think about are what classes that we are going to select for blended learning. I went to the spring schedule, looked at all the courses that were offered, and came up with a set of work groups in these different areas here. I think some additional classes have been added to the fall schedule, so deans, assistant deans, look to see if there are other classes that we should be adding to this list, please. There's some conversation here about training. I've been at work on a course construction primer that offers some guidelines and suggestions for how faculty will go about doing the construction. This is a document I'm actively editing. I know that we've got at least work groups in English and biology that plan to move forward. We had a great conversation in the ALT SDEM work group about providing and the importance of providing student training. If we're going to be moving large numbers of students into a blended learning scenario, what kind of guidance do we need to give them? And I've been thinking about possibly doing something with the orientation that James Chambers runs, with doing more with the tutoring center. Becky Womack has been very active in providing support via her tutors. And then thirdly would be creating some kind of module that could be inserted into every one of the blended courses that will give students a quick overview of what blended learning is and what expectations we have of students going into a blended learning environment. We just looked at the course construction guide, so be sure to look at both of those documents. Finally, and this is more modeling what happens in a blended learning environment, take a moment to edit this document and provide a list of topics that we should be sure to talk about in our meeting on Tuesday the 17th. Obviously, faculty buy-in needs to be on the list. The whole process of how we're going to go about assigning people, who's going to oversee that, as well as a training for the students. To edit the document, you simply come here to edit document, edit in Word Online, and you can provide your feedback in here. So hopefully when we get to our meeting on Tuesday, we can roll right into talking about what steps would have to take place in order to offer blended courses in a 12-week format in the fall of 2015. Thank you.